What's up, guys? Just me tonight by myself. Probably won't be quite as chatty. We'll wait for a few people to jump on. If anybody at all jumps on. What time is it? 6:39. What's up, Yeti Monty? What are you doing? Sitting at home in your underwear? You need to be getting ready for Sunday. What's up, Chris? I know you're sitting at home in your underwear doing nothing. What are we having to eat? My wife cooked me fish sticks like I'm a 5-year-old or something. Fish sticks and macaroni and cheese. Car ain't been touched since unloading it. Well, I mean, if it's running. Chris Phelps, you got something late breaking? I do, Chris, I do. Late breaking. I'm just waiting for a few people to get on. Really just going to talk about the race, obviously. I think I'm going to drop the address and kind of go from there. Let's see. Oh, we lost one. I lost my soda. Oh, sorry, I didn't have fish sticks. I had chicken fillet. Whatever. All right, we got about 420 people on here. That ought to be plenty. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with all the comments. Hang on, I gotta fix this screen. There we go. So really just going to kind of go over Sunday. What we're going to do, I'm going to give the address as soon as I look it up. Maybe. So the Sunday, we're not going to do anything till after 12 o'clock. We're going to wait till church is out. But at 12 o'clock, we will get underway. We will have a short driver's meeting to just kind of tell how it should be run. And then we're going to go straight to the cruise. So this time, the meet spot, and for you spectators, the address. And if you don't get it on this video, you can replay it and write it down. Or you could just message me and I'll give it to you. It's 389 Sandywood Road, Sikeston, Missouri. That's where we will meet. We will cruise from there and we will return there and we will go from there. But we're going to do that. You can get there whenever you want. I haven't actually talked to the guy yet to see when we can get in, but I'm sure I'm going to say it'd probably be safe to say maybe around 11. They'll let somebody in, hopefully. But we won't be hard pressed for time. I mean, we're, like I said, we're not, because we'll get there. Really can't do much till after 12, but as soon as the clock strikes 12, we will, just a little driver's meeting, kind of give out a map, or not really give out a map, but we'll talk about where the cruise is going to go. We will go on the cruise. We will meet back. We will wait on the pace car to return before we do anything. And the pace car should be roughly 10 minutes behind us. When the pace car comes back and gives us the report, if anybody broke down on, who it is or whatever, kind of give us an idea on them. Then we will pretty well go right into the chip draw. And once the chip draw is established and everybody sees who they're running and, whatever, we will take just a few more minutes after that for the guys to check their air pressure and, put a little fuel in it or, whatever they got to do. Set their shocks, change your spark plugs if you're a nitrous car, replace your rotor bug if you're Jake, things like that. So, but then we'll go straight into racing. We're going to run everybody at once, and we'll all the race cars will park back at the same spot every time. And once the last pair has run and they get back to the pits, what we'll probably do is have Chris with a counter once the last cars are back. Now, this is all depending on an oil down or this and that, whatever. If there's situations on the track that cause a little break in the time, we'll justify it when we need to, or we'll adjust it when we need to. But when we all get back to the pits, that's when we'll start our time for cool down or, whatever we got to do. And then once that time is up, in a sense, we'll then do our chip draw, and Chris will get us together on who we run, and we will go right into racing again, and then rinse and repeat. We'll do the same thing every round. All the cars get back. We'll kind of start our time countdown. And I mean, it's going to be the luck of the draw on that. If you're the first pair down, obviously you get more cool down time. It is what it is. If you're the last pair, you're only going to get the allotted amount of time. But they're street cars. They shouldn't need a whole lot. And if it does, this may not be the race for you. I'm sorry. So, but, and we'll do that throughout the rest of the day. As the rounds get shorter, we may allow a little more time, because I know it's hard on transmissions, things like that, even if it is a street car. So we may take a little more time just to let them cool down and, give people time to make sure all their ducks are in a row. So I think right now we got about close. We got 16 cars, I believe. I was actually going to put a cap on it, to be honest with you. I didn't want to cap it for the simple fact is if a few don't show up or if they break during testing, because it happens, then I had a few more to fill the spots. But then I've been getting a ton of messages about this deal. It seems like there's a lot of people that it's brought some interest to so far, which is good. The more the merrier to me, but I don't know. I don't know how many I can handle. I do have people helping, my wife and Kathy and Van and Chris and Cindy if she's there, which she ain't ever much help. So it is what it is. But Anthony, my guy, he's helping. We've got some help, but I'm obviously not ready for 30 cars. I don't know if I can handle 30 cars, but so I thought about capping it, but I didn't. We're going to see what happens. And like I said, I think we're about 16 cars right now, that's a good playing field. I mean, that's a good playing field. I like that. So, but I mean, so Chris, roughly how much time between rounds? I mean, 15 minutes, whatever. I mean, if it give or take, I mean, that sounds like a good number. 20 minutes, it just depends, but I'm going to say 15 minutes in between rounds or so. We'll just kind of play it by ear. Yeah, Brian, thanks. I know you'd help. I know. And like I said, if it gets a little bigger, I'll definitely have to have some more help for sure. But I think we got it this time. It seems like everybody's got their place and everybody's got, knows what they're supposed to do. Just a few more things I wanted to go over. We do want some spectators. Yeah, bring them on. I mean, we got plenty of room. The one thing that we don't want no drama. We are going to do the absolute best we can do. with the cameras that we have, which they're not junk, they are to be pretty good and catching everything that goes on. And my people know where the cameras need to be and they know what they need to do. And this is not their first rodeo and recording and things like that. But I do not want any drama. I'm doing this to have fun. And I think everybody that's participating in it is doing it to have fun. Yeah, it'd be a pretty good little chunk of change on the line, but it's December. I mean, it's not freezing cold yet, but we've had some rain days. It's gloomy. I hate winter because I want to just sit in the house all the time and, I just go stir crazy. Well, this is just something to get out of the house, do some racing, have some fun, hang out with some good people. So we do not want any drama. And if there is any drama whatsoever from anybody, even if it's me, if I start drama, kick me out. We're gonna nothing. We're done. We're not having that. We will postpone the race until that stuff is get out, go. And that's the end of it. Because I'm not making any money off of this. The rest of my people aren't making money off of this. Nobody is making any money off of this. I'm not going to put up with any crap, especially for free. So that's the way it's going to be. That's it. If there's an issue, if somebody has an issue and it's a legitimate argument, please, by all means, come find me. We'll try to get it straightened out. We'll do the best we can do to get it straightened out. We will do what we got to do to get it straightened out. We don't want no drama. If they're, if somebody shows up that you don't like and you don't want them there, I just stay away from them. If you're one of the guys that was griping about the all-wheel drive and, you look at the all-wheel drive trucks and the cars and you're like, hey, you're trying to nitpick them to death and you see something that obviously don't fit our rules or whatever, if that's what you want to do and you want to create drama, come get me. I'll be the tech guy. I'll say yay or nay. Then that way you're not mad at them if I allow them to race. You can't be mad at them. If I am the final say so, then you can only be mad at me. And I've got plenty of people that don't like me and I really don't care. So no drama, period. Other than that, I mean, like I said, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But just the cruise will be bigger this time. I can assure you that it's going to be bigger. So bring your gas jugs, boys and girls. But it'll be, but I mean, the weather's looking good. I think it's like a high of 52 or 56, something like that. The low the night before is not supposed to be crazy cold. We're going to do it in the middle of the day, so there should be some sun out. It looks pretty clear, so I think it's going to be just an awesome time. Yeah, Ethan wished you could too. He donated a jug of Skinnies to the last race that we actually had to cancel. It goes to the winner, so thanks, Ethan Yemnitz, for that. Any little bit helps, man. I mean, anytime somebody donates to a little race like this and you get some prizes over some, with some money, that's always a plus. So, but yeah, I mean, that's about really all I wanted to say. Just kind of go over that, drop the address and the time. Again, I'll go over the address one more time. The address, 389 Sandywood Road, Sikeston, Missouri. And then, like I said, 12 o'clock when the church bells ring, we'll have a driver's meeting. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about the route. And then shortly thereafter, we will be we will be lining up. And when everybody's lined up, we'll be rolling out of the gate. Again, the pace car will be about 10 minutes behind us. Do not shoot me if he's 7 minutes behind us, but he will be about 10 minutes behind us. When he rolls in the gate, that's when we'll do chip draw. That way we can, if somebody does break down on the race or whatever, we'll take them out. We had 2 of them that didn't make it last time. So, but, and then we'll go into racing. If you have any questions or comments or suggestions or any hopes or dreams, just get at me. Facebook Messenger, You can text me if you got my number, whatever, get at me. We'll get it straightened out before we get there if we have anything we need to talk about. If not, you show up. I think everybody pretty well knows the rules. If not, I can go over the rules with you, or if you have anything that you think may be sketchy and you don't want nobody else to see, hit me up. I mean, yes, I'm racing in it, but at the same time, I left a lot of gray areas on the table, which is going to lead to the next race. We're going to talk about that, which will be later on, but we will talk about that later about the next race. I have a ton of people hit me up about this, and I never would have dreamed it. Granted, there's quite a few of them that didn't fit some of the rules we had. And the bad thing about that is I know that they're street cars, like legitimate street cars. I know this, I watch this stuff. I know who races. I know what people do, but they just didn't quite make the cut this time. And I hate it because they can't join us. So we may do some changing next time to make this more, racer friendly. I don't know the word for that. Make it a wider array of cars, just because it's about having fun, and I think it's going to be a blast. So, but yeah, bring your family with you so they can be there to watch. I mean, if you need some help, we'll do as much help as we can. I mean, Tracy's already pouring some prep for a couple of guys. She's also going to be running the start line camera. So, I mean, we'll help you as much as we can. We're not here to leave anybody out. We're not here to make fun of anybody. We're not here to, be better than anybody. This is about fun. And I mean, yeah, it's about winning a race, but we want to have a good time. So anyways, that's really about all I wanted to talk about. Nobody else is in the comments asking any questions or anything. So I guess I must have covered everything. Let me see. Yes, Chris Phelps, Mexico. I gave the address for the race in Mexico. So, but that's about it. Like I said, if you have any questions, in Facebook, you can hit me up, text message or whatever. You can call me, stop by the shop. I'll give you my address if you want to send me a letter, if you think it'll make it to me before Sunday and I can reply, or FedEx, UPS, whatever. So thanks, Dustin. Like I said, I just want to have fun, and I'm hoping that everybody else just wants to have fun and potentially win a little cash on top. I mean, that's, it's not so serious. I mean, anytime you race, it's serious. Everybody wants to win, but I mean, if you lose, you lose. I mean, I've lost before a lot. So if I lose, then I lose, but then I'll be a helping hand for anybody that needs it. I'll help anybody. I want to watch some racing. I mean, just have a good time. So, all right, I'm going to jump off of here. That's about all I really want to talk about we're down to 362 viewers. So, but that's it, guys. Like I said, get at me if you have any questions. See you later.